Assalamu alaikum ji, I am Muhammad Asad Khan and this is Excel lesson number 5 and uh, this lesson is about pros and cons on working on tables with data and versus simple worksheets. So during my previous 4 lessons I've tried to work on the tables but felt the need to deliver a session on the difference between tables and working on the simple worksheets. So now in front of you, you can see that it's a simple, it's data basically entered on a worksheet and it has not been converted into a table. So to convert it into a table, you just need to press Control CTRL plus T. So here you can see that it has automatically selected the range of the data, and if you press OK, then it will convert into a table. I've already done it and I will show it to you. I will cancel it here and I will move to another sheet. This was my lesson number 4. So here you can see that it has already been converted into a table, and the view is totally different basically, and it's basically very colorful. The default table views are basically table views appearing into it, and you can see that there is a tab appeared as table designed onto the top bar. If you click it, table design, so there are so many table designs. You can basically change it as per your need and your desire, or as per desired by your officer or the person who has given you the task. So you can see that you can change it into any color given here. Plus you can basically uncheck the header row, they will disappear. You can basically filter button, you can basically disappear it by unchecking it. And the benefit of it is basically you can see that there is option of slicer here, there is option of filter here. You can basically ascend, sort it ascending by ascending or descending, and you can basically go through it yourself. You can check it, you can check the options by slicer, inserting slicer. You can basically, like, if you want to slicer itself is sort of filter. So if you want to check it, like, you can electricity bill and water bill, I have checked the two options, two parameters, and here you can see I'm dragging them right side so you can see the data. So if I want to see the, not the basically water bill, I don't need this one. I simply click it and I delete it. I want to compare it with the month, electricity bill and the month. Okay, so here it is. So if I want to check what was the electricity bill in the month of June, so you can see that it has filtered it, and you can see in the month of June the gas bill, water bill and electricity bill and the telephone bills all are appearing. So it's a sort of filter. It's beneficial, and if you basically uncheck the filter, the whole data comes up again in front of you. So I will do it, I will just simply delete it, remove it. So here are the benefits of it. You can I will give you a session on pivot tables separately. So these are the basically pros of the table. And on the other side, I basically move on the simple worksheet where I haven't converted into a table. So here you can see that on the top row, on the taskbar, you can see that on the menu bar, sorry, you can see that the tab is not appearing here. The table, the basically the table design tab. So it's simple. But the issue is that between the two, that here I have basically the table is good for single worksheet, for a single table. If you want to link it with other tables, the way I have given the session in my fourth lecture, if you want to link it with the other tables, then it becomes a bit difficult and the calculations become a bit difficult. Here you can see that these values, this is basically the summary table, and the values are coming from these four sub worksheets. Okay, and the problem is this, that when you see this reference, the reference is like table 1, the name is not coming. And again, the electricity bill is written here, table 1 electricity bill, the parameter, the name of parameter is coming here. And again, when you scroll down, it's sort of static, it's not changing. So you cannot see the reference of the cells from where the values are coming. That's the major issue. And if you go on the gas bills, again you can see that here in the formula bar you can see that gas bill is these references appearing here, and these references will not change. Actually, if I move down, they are the same. So this is the difficulty. If you want to see some change, if you want to make a change into the subsheets or the link sheets, or you want to see the reference cells, it becomes difficult. While moving on the simple worksheet, here you can see that this is also summary. I will change the name to the summary, but here, okay, the name is already taken, and we'll do it sum. Okay, so I have hidden the sheet. That is why it was not taking the name. Accepting the name. So here you can see that a sum of what? Sheet 4. Sheet 4 is here. I will change its tab color yellow, and sheet 3 I will change its tab color to blue. So you can see that it's basically giving the information that this cell of sum is basically summary, is basically is added by, or as a presentation of sum of two cells, and these two cells are coming from sheet 4, B2 cell, sheet 4, this is the name of the sheet, and B2, B2 cell 102 000. And similarly, the other is the sheet 3, B2 cell. This is the sheet 3 and B2 cell. So this is the total. So similarly, if you move down, you can see that these values here are basically changing. These values, the cell values are changing, the sheet are the same, so it seems quite reasonable. It seems quite reasonable. Similarly, on gas bill, again, the column is C. Again, it has changed. C2, C3, C4, C5, C6, making sense. And at D, and basically the column has changed, and at E, the column cell has basically column changed, and the cells are also basically changing. So it makes sense. So that I want to basically convey you that if you want to basically work on a single worksheet, then it's good to work on table. But if you want to link the sheets and then work on them, like if you're doing accounting exercises, or if you are doing some kind of surveys, or if you are basically having, the way I have told you, that if there are 4 or 5 or 10 entities, they are giving you the information on a standard format, and you want to add those and add that information into a single worksheet, then it becomes difficult for this. Again, there is another issue, that if you sum this, like the way I have sum it into this cell, if you copy it, and or if you copy it from here to the next cell, logically, basically cells needs to be changed automatically. It should pick it up automatically, but it won't. It will remain like this. Basically 408, the values are wrong here. Basically it's not picking up the C column, it's basically picking up the B column. So it has been replicated there. So I have copied this again into water bill. These are the 4200 is the right value, but the values will again come to 408 000. See, And again, so this is the thing that it's basically a sort of static sort of function. It gives a static look. You need to basically change it manually. While on working on this is basically these are the link sheets, and when you copy this formula to here, it's not static, it's variable. So again, you can see that, and if you basically click it, just click it, auto filter will apply and it will be dragged down to lower sheets, to lower cells, sorry. And if you copy it here in the next, again, you can see that the value is to 100 and it has basically automatically changed the cell references. Double click and down. And if you copy it, the first cell, even electricity, into the E, see? So it has basically automatically changed the cell values. Basically, it has picked it up automatically. So just I want to tell you this thing because when I worked on the last 4 sessions, I thought that it's very important to tell you there was a difference between two. And kindly like and subscribe my channel and share it if you feel that is a positive information, good information. And with your support, I will keep it. It will keep it coming. I will inshallah upload more positive lessons on it. Thank you very much.